I do remember at one point of the fellowship year, my 4-year-old son turned to us and said, "Oh, Dad, do we have to go to the White House again?"
What the fellowship allows you to do with the help of the foundation, people bring their whole families. So, there were the dinners, there was the outings, hey, let's just go see a play or go to a movie. There was all of that other stuff that just happens in life.
I purposely got a condo 4 blocks. I had no car here the whole year. I walked everywhere or took the metro. Had my little Bashan with me, my little dog Abby. We'd always walk about 5:30, we'd walk around the block. I got to know all the street sweepers there. They knew my little dog, who would scare off Dobermans, by the way. My little Bashan would scare off Dobermans.
For me, I had to make some decisions about sacrifices and changes to my family life, whether I would bring my entire family, I have 3 kids, for this somewhat disruptive tour of, in DC, and it was extremely worthwhile and it far exceeded my expectations and benefited my family as well as me.
It was really exciting. I actually did it thinking it was going to be really hard for my kids, and they had great experiences. I was sort of surprised. So many families are coming and going, so half the kids had come or gone at some point, and so they were welcomed and embraced, and the community was super welcoming and supportive. So yeah, it felt like one of the only places you could maybe do that in the country where it would be as seamless as it was.
I have 2 young kids. We go to the playground, and often they're diplomats who are speaking different languages. Their children are running around. I've never been in such a kind of multicultural environment before.
I made it a family adventure. My 3 kids had the best years in school of any of their education, I think. Every one of their teachers, I think virtually everyone was African American. They were in an incredibly diverse environment. The parents ran after school programs. My wife worked on drama there, which became part of her life afterwards. So it was a wonderful family adventure, as well as a wonderful intellectual adventure for me.
I do remember a time when Senator Rockefeller was scheduled to do a filming of him reading Green Eggs and Ham for a West Virginia Reads program. And I came into my office that morning. They said, "Greg, you have a kid, right? Could you get him here in an hour?" So I called my wife, and he and Sarah Dash's son and a variety of other kids were there. Senator Rockefeller was about ready to read Green Eggs and Ham, and he said, it'd be really nice if one of you would come and sit on my lap. And my son, for some reason, just jumped up and said, "I'll do it," and just jumped right on Senator Rockefeller's lap and sat down, and they read Green Eggs and Ham together for this West Virginia Reads promotional or video.
And now so many years later, even here today, it's like, well, hey, how's your kids and what are they doing now? Because, when we were here as fellows, a lot of them had small kids, not small anymore, and they're doing amazing things. And that support has just translated over the years. This fellowship binds you together in a way that sort of shared lived experience. You just can't buy it.